call the City of St. John Land Bank meeting to order, December 3rd, 2024. Any additions to the agenda? No citizens' comments. Consent agenda, can I get a motion to approve the minutes from our November 19th, 2024 meeting?
I make a motion to approve them.
Second.
Got a motion and a second. All in favor? Passes 3-0. Old business, nothing under old business. New business, we've got the, it's 116 South Netting, which is, you know, which lot I'm talking about, be behind, to the south of like those two duplexes, like Sheila owns one, and
The
then,
underground house.
yeah, the old underground house that we tore out. There is an individual, his name is Robert Keene. He comes and hunts every year. And he's wanting to put a, some sort of barn dominium type deal on that lot. I think he normally stays in, that house at Kenton's behind Burke and Cammy's to the south. I think he always rents that from Kenton and stays there for a month or two. I think he's a duck hunter. So he's wanting to buy this lot from us and
116.
yeah, put up a place that they can come stay.
Is it just gonna be for him, or is it gonna rent it out when he's not around?
He didn't really say. He acted like, I mean, I don't know. I don't think he knew for sure, but he acted like he just kind of wanted to keep it to themselves, but that might change.
We have first right of refusal to that one guy, don't we, on that one?
She told me that he never returned the paperwork.
Yeah, I sent it to
David
him,
Pyle
but he
never
never signed
returned
it.
Oh, we never.
So
Oh.
we guess we know.
I was saying, when I talked to him after he was done with that one, I kind of asked him about that, and he didn't seem too keen on building another one here, so.
Yeah.
I mean, all of his apartments are full and there's a waiting list, so I was kinda hoping he would.
Yeah,
But
I think
maybe
it was
not.
too much traveling, too
Sure.
far away,
Yeah,
is the way I took it. I think he was tired of traveling here to do it,
makes sense.
cause he does it all himself.
Where's this guy from?
Florida. He goes by Rabbit. I don't know. That's what people call him. I don't know. I've never met him, but I think,
Oh, I know Rabbit.
yeah.
Is that a good or a bad thing?
I don't know. I mean, I think he's been around and hunted a long time, hasn't he? Several years.
Yeah.
I will say, I don't, as far as someone just going and building a house on that lot, I think it's pretty unlikely because you get south of there and it's not the cleanest, so I don't know that anyone would want to build on there other than something like this.
Yeah.
But
Increase property tax value on it.
I mean, I guess I would be inclined to give him a shot. I mean, as long as he keeps the place up, I guess I don't mind. But
You know, and Joe, you
Well,
got any,
he runs a fishing thing down in Florida. He comes up here and he's been with Jerry and
Jerry and Ken,
Kent for,
probably 8 to 10 years, maybe.
and we just got to know him this year.
oh,
So I mean,
hadn't been any problem or anything?
no, he seems.
Yeah, I don't
Pretty-
see him trashing up that area or anything at that place, which, I mean, I know it's not his either, but
Yeah, I mean, I think he'd be all right.
yeah.
Saying, how long has Land Bank had that property? It's not like we've had a lot of interest in it or anything.
Probably 2 years now.
Yeah.
It was bought at tax sale probably 2 years ago, cleaned up,
Yeah.
so, yeah, I just don't know if we'll get a lot of people that want it unless it's a deal like this, you know.
Has
there's
it
just-
got any debris? Did we take the basement clear out?
Yeah, it's pretty clean.
Pretty clean?
Yeah. I don't know. I guess my thought would be give him a shot. It'll be a structure on there, you know,
I
something
don't have a problem.
back on the tax roll. So, can I get a motion auction.
Are we selling it for a certain price, or what are we doing?
We've been doing 300.
Yeah, we've been selling them for next to nothing as long as
Yeah.
they'll come in and build. We guess we've just kind of given them a break on price.
Do we need to approve this new contract the way we're doing it before we approve that? Just for a matter of,
The contract, obviously, well, this is updated version, so maybe we should just make it official, and then, what the application.
I sent him the application it was over the weekend, so I didn't get it back, but I think he'll fill it out and sign it and give it back.
Right. I think we should wait until we get the actual contract back, and then we'll approve the contract for the sale of the property. Like, it could be just a consent for you guys to go ahead and,
send in the contract.
send in the contract, fill it out, and, the next meeting, once you send it back, and we can meet real quick and say we accept
Okay.
your whatever.
Okay.
Go from there.
Yeah, that'd be.
So we just need consensus on the 300 then too? as
Yeah,
part of
on the
that contract?
price, yes.
Any of this property that goes through the land bank comes back with a warranty deed, right?
Yes,
Not a quick claim deed, it's an actual
yes.
warranty.
And then we're gonna start, getting a deed. Like if we file a deed to him, we're gonna have him sign a deed back to us and hold it. So
Yeah,
then,
I read that.
if, they don't go and build, then we can go file the deed back to us. So then, yeah, that way we get the lot back if they choose not to move forward.
Yeah, we run into that on this property down on Hooley, I think,
Yeah,
So we got that in motion and taking that back over.
We found the petition, but it's still in that process. We have to publish it and all that stuff before we can have the judge sign it.
Will
So that's
that-
gonna be a
will
while.
that, Go back and back that up, will that take care of this property on Hooley? Because we didn't have it signed when we sold it.
Yeah.
So it's just gonna be more time and more expense. But if we go ahead and fill out a deed and have them sign it and hold on, then it's as simple as taking it over and recording it.
Okay.
So it'll be quicker hopefully they'll follow through and go build, but just never know.
But didn't I read something where they got a divorce, moved out of state? or
Yeah,
something?
they separated and then
Are they
they
gonna-
moved separate ways.
Are we gonna have a bunch of expense trying to get them tracked down?
I wouldn't say so. Danny didn't try, like he sent them to the last known address, and then both of the letters got returned. So now he filed a petition with the court to try to get the deed changed. So we're just have the expense of him filing the paperwork and stuff like that, not trying to track him down or her down. So yeah, it just take a long time
Yeah.
to do that.
So I guess you want a motion to approve, or a motion to send him the contract?
Yeah, and then set the price at $300 or whatever amount you guys want for that lot.
And what's Rabbit's actual name?
Robert Keene,
Robert Keene.
Like KEEN
I do Keene,
and E.
thank.
Okay, we'll just,
I'd make a motion to draft a contract to send to Robert Keene to sell 116 South Nutting lot in the amount of $300.
Got a motion, I hear a second.
Second.
Motion and a second, all in favor? Passes 4-0. We did get that lot on Broadway bought at the tax sale. So that one's now in the land bank.
That was $321, wasn't it, something?
Yeah, that was,
Yeah.
No,
I read it
no.
right here.
that was the minimum.
and actually, they're gonna waive that, so we'll be getting that check back. I just talked to Vanessa the other day, and she said she's gonna waive that, so we actually getting it for free.
Is that just for the land bank? Is that why
Yes.
she's doing that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, we're gonna get the other money back too from the mowing fees, you just have to pay
But
it
that
up
won't
front.
be until the first quarter of the new year, so it's gonna be a little bit, but yeah, we'll get all of that back for the assessment.
What the other lot sell for?
I think it was the minimum too. I just let TJ bring
Yeah,
it.
that's,
Yeah, I don't think anyone bid on it either, but there was, I mean, there was some mowing assessments on there on top of that he had to pay for, but,
Did
yeah,
he get that one done?
yeah.
Do the tear down fees not get assessed? Or,
Well,
I mean,
it was the timing.
because it was torn down right before,
Right
it's
before.
not part of it,
Yeah, we should have waited,
yeah.
and the land bank could have just bought it, or TJ could have bought it, and then,
And then tore it down himself.
yeah, it was. the
And same
timing.
with, but the same with the Broadway?
No, so there was,
We assessed the Broadway.
how much was
taxes
there
for
on the
18,
Glasscock?
I
Yeah,
believe.
18,000, so anyone that would have bought it outside of us.
But we didn't have to pay that up front and get reimbursed for that piece of
No,
it?
they waived it.
They waived it, yeah.
So why, I mean, why did they not just waive the mowing fee at the time of the sale too? Or how does that work?
So the mowing fee, since it was assessed, well, I guess the takedown fee was also assessed from the city, but I think it's going to a different category.
Hmm.
Cause for some reason, I don't know why she never was able to like remove the mowing, like the special assessment for mowing. She never wants to do that for some reason, and that's even way before Vanessa. I don't know what
Is that
their
something, how it's
yeah
written?
category, and it's very well could be that if it's because of the land banks, that's why she waived it, the takedown fee. But if she didn't, we would still get that money back. So I'm not.
Let's say, how,
Don't quite understand
I'm
that
just
either,
curious, if the fee is assessed from the city and the city gets that money
Yeah.
when the sale happens, then how is it Vanessa's or the county's responsibility to waive that?
So, like if an individual would have bought this lot up here for $321, that $18,000 assessment sticks with it.
Right.
So then it's that individual's person to come and work it out with the city. And if the city
Is
wants
it-
to say, okay, no, we're not gonna waive any of it, or we would pay half, pay half and we'll waive the rest, then then the city would have to make contact with the treasurer's office and say, well, they're gonna pay this, we'll waive the rest.
Yeah.
On the
Yeah.
mowing, I know that's what she
Yeah,
said
that's
is how
what
it works.
usually we
I was
do.
just saying, like with TJ, I mean, could he come in and talk to the council about getting some of that waived?
I think he could, but I think he was just gonna pay it and move on.
Yeah.
He has that option, and we made it known that he has that option, but I think he chose a different route and just want to pay and be done with it.
Sure.
So,
It's good for the city.
but I'll
Yeah.
ask
I'm just
Vanessa
curious how
about
they
the
waive
takedown,
that
because that's
the
just
one
got
and
me
not the
curious
other,
too. Yeah.
rather than you can waive
Yeah,
one,
so
why can't you waive the other?
any of those assessments, they leave it up, if it's a city assessment, they leave it up to the city to,
But that person knows that at the time of sale,
no, it
No.
just sticks to, so you
so
would
they would
buy
have 3
it-
years to pay it before
pay
it
it.
goes back to tax sale again?
Yes,
Okay, interesting.
yes.
Huh.
So that's what I got
You
on.
just owe the piece that you actually bid on.
Yeah, you owe what it brought at the auction, but then those assessments stick to the taxes, so
And
then
you'll
when
owe
you get
them
your
when you get
tax
your tax
statement, you're
statement.
gonna have, in that case, you got your regular tax plus
Plus
the $18,000.
$22,000 in mowing
And,
Do they announce that at the sheriff's station?
so then why did we pay a check for the mowing right away, just to make it clean and?
Yeah, I just want to be done with it.
because,
I don't
yeah,
have
and
to,
then
but-
we get it back, right?
Yeah, the sooner we pay, the sooner we get it.
So
back,
like
so.
if we waived some for TJ, wasn't he gonna have to pay it?
He,
Then we would have gotten paid the assessments from the county, and then we would write a check back to him on what we
Mhm.
settled for.
So he'd still have to pay it?
the whole thing, yeah.
Yes, and then it would cycle through, and then we could choose to,
Pay him back?
Yeah.
Mhm.
That's interesting that the money has to change hands, that's
Yeah.
interesting.
It's
Did-
very unnecessary process, but they prefer it that way, cause then you can see the money going in and coming out, going in and coming out, like clean cut. So they prefer to do it that way.
Do they announce that prior to the sale?
They announce that there
Is a certain
is an
assessment?
assessment, but they don't say the amount.
They don't.
So you gotta, if you're interested in a property, you need to go check out that assessment.
But they don't announce
But you
that.
can go ask them what it is, they just don't announce it the day of.
Yeah, you could probably go announce it, yeah, at the auction, once they got rolling, they'll say there are assessments added to the property, but they don't announce the amount.
Hmm. And does the county just waive all the back taxes?
I
Typically?
think, I
Yeah.
think they get what they get at the
At the
auction, and
auction.
then I think
They
they
just-
just basically
That's
write
why
it
they
off.
set a minimum and they just.
Yeah. I think the minimum probably covers like, cause I think do a title search too, and then there's probably some like putting it in the paper and all that.
So they just kind
Because the minimums were like the same for all of them, so they just take that cost and they must divide it by however many properties they have.
Hmm.
Yeah.
What was the minimum bid?
It was 321.
321.
One is where they started on every property.
I mean, I guess it's better for the city if
Well, that'll
TJ
keep-
just wants to be done with it, but if I was in his shoes, I'd come and
Yeah,
try
I
and get
said,
half
I
of it.
mean, we would probably.
Conversation is worth a couple grand.
Like we could probably work something
Yeah.
out, but he's like, well, I don't know if he felt like because of the whole tear down thing, you know. if
Like
he
we're
would've
already
wanted-
out that much.
Yeah,
and
that he
rather
felt
than
like.
just making us think about it and just, cause he would've had to pay that to, at least that to
If
tear
he wanted to
down.
buy it at tax sale, he would have, the tear down would have been on him.
Yeah,
The
that's fair enough.
$321 will keep the people from like buying a church for $36.
Well, and the assessments too, if there's assessments.
Might need to be more than that. What that all?
Yep, so.
Cause we could kick that right on down the road again, next tax sale as soon as it comes up,
Correct.
unless somebody waits in the line.
I don't think he's paying taxes, cause he told me he's gonna stop paying taxes. Cause there's a lot of mowing assessment that we assess to that church.
Yeah, I mean, it's easily $1,000 a year, isn't it?
Oh,
on top
more
of-
than that,
more
cause
than
it's $250 each time, and we've been
Okay.
mowing all summer.
All summer,
Just this year alone, I think I assessed $3,000. So,
then yeah, so he'll probably never pay him, so
Yeah.
it'll come up.
It'll come up again.
right.
How long, when was it sold last?
Oh gosh.
A while ago. It was before the land bank was formed and we were going to them,
I think when LaDonna was here,
probably.
yeah.
Did
But
it
I
go to
think
tax
he's-
sale?
He
Because
bought
the
it.
Methodist Church stopped paying on it, or they sold it to somebody
It
and
was
then?
somebody else,
and
yeah.
then-
It's changed hands about 3 times.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's been,
Hmm.
Yeah.
Interesting.
so yeah, that's why we have a land bank now and we go to every tax auction.
Yeah.
'Cause there was that one year he bought like 4 properties.
Yeah.
And there was just nobody there.
Yeah.
And it was like, wasn't it $50 or $30 or something,
Yeah.
wasn't it, for each one?
Well, that church brought $36.
Yeah. So yeah, that's why this group is now in place.
So he can come and yell at the council for violating his constitutional rights.
All right, well, we'll get that info to Robert or Rabbit.
I'll
And,
get the contract written up or updated, and then I'll email it to you, so you can forward it to him.
And then we'll go from there, I guess. Anybody else have anything they wanna discuss? All right, can I get a motion to adjourn?
I make a motion to adjourn land bank meeting December 3rd, 2024.
Second.
Got a motion and a second, all in favor? Passes 4-0.